I'm a software quality assurance engineer. Before working with you, I was just using dating apps such as Match, Plenty of Fish, eHarmony, and didn't have very much luck. But now I'm in a relationship, so it's
Yeah.
all great.
That's all we wanted, right? That's all we wanted.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. I have Ed with us today, and I'm so excited to have him here because I wanted you guys to hear his story. It's definitely an inspiring one. So welcome, Ed, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to have you here. So let's actually just hop right in.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit more about who you are, where you started, and where you are now.
Okay. So you all know my name's Edward. I'm 42 years old. I'm a software quality assurance engineer. Before working with you, I was just using dating apps such as Match, Plenty of Fish, eHarmony, and didn't have very much luck. But now I'm in a relationship, so it's
Yeah.
all great.
That's all we wanted, right? That's all we
Yes. Yes.
wanted. Fantastic. And I wanted to touch up on this. I know you did use platforms before.
hmm
Did you get many dates out of them, or did you have many dates before, or how long did you go without one? It's been a while now since we talked about that.
Well, I didn't get much dates through those apps, not even a lot of views. So it was very frustrating. But working with you, part of it was, updating my online profile, and that really helped because I got a lot more hits, and I was able to go out on, actually went out on a few dates.
Yay!
So it was great.
Great. So let's backtrack a little bit and talk about you came with a lot of different kind of obstacles that we wanted to overcome.
Mhm.
What is the biggest obstacle that you did end up overcoming in this process?
Well, for me, the greatest hurdle was social anxiety. I've been dealing with it for most of my life. Um, so it was very difficult for me to approach people, and just even the idea of talking to a girl left me in fear. Um, Going on dates, it was very awkward, and it was very unsuccessful. Didn't lead to anywhere.
Hmm.
But now I feel very comfortable going out and approaching women.
Yeah.
So win all around.
Fantastic. And just to help others out and meeting women offline, where are some of the public places that you did end up just talking to women?
So I was talking to women at grocery stores,
Mhm.
um, at museums,
That's okay.
um, you know, out out in public,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Great, great. So now tell us a little bit more about how my guidance helped you in getting the woman that you have now.
Okay, sure. I was provided with a lot of modules covering topics such as dating, flirting, mindset, and other ones. So in my situation, mindset was the most important one and the most beneficial one. Once I've learned to reframe my thoughts, I felt more confident. And ladies noticed that too, and not just them, but friends and stuff like that. So things just snowball from there, and so it was a good, solid foundation that got established, and it helped with every other topic afterwards.
Fantastic. And now the exciting part. Tell us a little bit more about who you're with now and what you think probably was the most helpful advice I gave you or concept to help you get to where you are right now with her.
Well, right now I feel great. I have a great sense of pride, amazement, and joy too, because I made a lot of stride with dealing with my social anxiety, and also with just learning how to, learning the ropes with dating women. So now I'm in a relationship. It's great. It's a great feeling. especially around this time of the year during the holidays.
Not a
So
lonely holiday.
yeah,
Good to have that.
so yeah.
Great. And what in, because I know we talked about her for a while.
Mhm.
Is there anything specific that involves her that kind of helped in the sense of either communication or the way you had to handle it? Because you couldn't have just become a girlfriend, boyfriend out of nowhere.
Right.
Because I know we went through that for a while.
Yes. So communication was the most important one. Learning the cues about flirting with her. So and also how to also give off those cues too, so she knows that I'm interested in her in a more kind of intimate situation or relationship.
Yeah.
So that really helped. Um, and just terms of when in the dating process, I have to make the move to kind of convey to her that I really like her.
Yeah.
And so yeah, communication, learning the cues, stuff like that really helped.
Great. And I like how whenever you mention her, like, yeah, you have the smile on your face, which leads me to asking, yeah, how are you feeling now? And are you so surprised with yourself?
Yeah, I never expected to be in a relationship at the end of the program. So it's a great win. I came in to this with the expectation that I will learn these new life skills. And also the other thing I want to get out of it was, dealing with with my social anxiety so that I can,
Yeah.
talk to people and, work with them and
Yeah,
just go out and stuff like that and enjoy my life.
exactly. Many wins, basically, which is great.
Yes. Yes.
So I want to help out the viewers and answer some kind of popular concerns that I
Mhm.
hear. So there's a lot of stigma when it comes to seeking help in this kind of vulnerable topic. It can be
Right.
shameful.
Right.
So how can you speak to that? And what do you have to say in regards to that and your reasons for overcoming that?
Basically, don't be embarrassed about it. I mean, everybody had to learn it at one point or another.
Yeah.
Um, think about it this way. One time, people thought that dating apps were taboo.
Mm.
Now, it's ubiquitous in our social life.
Hmm.
So, asking for help with finding a date, from a coach like Ruby, it's nothing, just do it. And trust me, the reward outweighs the risk and the embarrassment. I mean,
Yeah.
if those people make you feel uncomfortable, I don't think you should be around them. That's all.
Powerful. That was powerful. All
Thank you.
right. So now, in particular for you, you got one of the more longer
Right.
packages, which means that it is more expensive because it's a longer time.
Yes.
What are the reasons you noticed that you decided to take on the high investment? How did you reason that it was worth it compared to the kind of the lower one?
Mm. So I felt that it takes time to learn these life skills. So it doesn't just happen overnight. So I
Mhm.
felt like having a longer period gave me the opportunity to actually, you know, try out these new skills that I learned and make mistakes.
Yeah.
And at the same time, have you around to, analyze what I did wrong and tell me that, you should have done X, Y, and Z instead of, you know, that. So it was great having you around during this longer period of time. So yeah.
Yeah. And it definitely helps with kind of your personality too. I remember in the sense of the pace of it. I mean, when you have a longer time, you can process a lot. Instead
Mhm.
of everything is very short and very quick. Uh,
Yes, yes,
but
that was another point too as well. Um, just having that longer period of time gives you that opportunity just to learn more, and then have you learn my personality, and then customize the program to what I need. That will most beneficial. to me.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Now, what qualities do you think someone who is interested in working with me, what do you think they need to be successful in this?
Hmm. I would say that they need to have dedication, definitely courage, trust in yourself, and also trust in Ruby. Be open, honest, and just
Yeah,
be able to work hard. Because the more effort you put into it, the more you get out of it. So
exactly. Exactly. Now, a couple more questions left. How would you describe my coaching and what you enjoyed about it? What?
um, you're very open and very fun to work with, um, and very flexible. I would say. Whenever I'm having a hard time, you give me some more time to say, hey, you know, you need to kind of bounce back from this low you're in, because you understand what we're going through, and sometimes life could just be overwhelming, or you know, a mistake I made could or I get dumped by somebody, or I got ghosted. Then you give us some time to kind of recuperate, and get back on the ball.
Yeah.
Other times, you are like a football coach, and you kind of push us because you know that if we're not working and we're giving some excuses, you're like, hey, come on, you gotta get on this. So yeah.
It's true. I don't let you get your own way sometimes. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I know it's an excuse. Um,
Yes.
but the best part is that I think an important part, like what we were just talking about, of what qualities you need to be successful, is that you always took it like a champ, though. You
Hmm.
know, you knew it was an excuse within yourself, and you saw that instead of arguing back. So it's just accepting that sometimes you have to get that push, and you have to accept that push if you want it, right?
Yes, definitely.
Fantastic. All right. So, once again, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your story.
No problem.
Any last comments or thoughts for the viewers watching right now that are kind of on the edge or the brink of possibly joining and getting coaching? What would you have to say to
Definitely do it. I mean, it's worth the investment. um, I've learned so much, um, and I've accomplished so much over this period. So it's definitely worth the money and the time and effort you put into it, to actually have a coach who understands where you're coming from, who also have the perspective of the other sex,
them? I am a
you're a
woman.
woman. So it's good, so because you get perspective from both sides, because she knows what we're going through, and what the ladies are thinking about too as well, and that really helps.
Yay.
So yeah,
Fantastic.
just do it.
Just do it, like
Yeah,
Nike says. Yes. Great. Thank you so much again. I am so happy for you and so excited for how 2018 is going to turn out for you.
I,
With the new lady by your
I'm
side.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much again, Ed, and
Sure,
have a
no
good
problem.
one. Good night.
All right,
Bye.
good night.